ma yenhwe fe me ma Prince Kamal Gumah Akwaba. Prince, baby aboko. Fantastic. Now, I say first time I over studio, and
yeah, this is my first time.
Wow, Prince Kamal Gumah.
Yes, sir, Chairman.
What are you swear for?
Thank you.
We're party branded shirt.
Shirt, yeah, for the team PKG.
Oh, the team is PKG.
PKG.
Team PKG.
Yes, Chairman.
That's nice, isn't it? Prince Kamal Gumah. For more any more. Why Prince Kamal Gumah?
Chairman, thank you for this opportunity. I have to take this opportunity to, greet all your viewers and to our President, His Excellency the President, Nana Addo, and his Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And to all the newly elected youth organizers and the other executive of this our party, taking this opportunity to greet them. And it's a privilege to be here. Asempa, wow. Because Asempa is a place for me personally. I think Asempa is not only in Accra, but Asempa is in all over the world. Because if I need information, actually, I don't even go online.
Oh, okay.
I have to go to check, let me see what is happening at Asempa before I can go online to check. So Asempa is actually the home base, first step where you can get your news.
Thank you.
And it's a privilege to be here.
Thank you,
my brother, for this opportunity. Yeah, actually, Prince Kamal is a young guy from Boko in the Upper East.
Oh, Boko?
Yeah, Boko in the Upper East. I was born in Boko to a political family that traced themselves all the way to the UGCC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My grandfather, or I would say my grandparents, because it wasn't one person.
Yeah.
Before independence, the Northern Territory was not part of the South.
Yeah.
So my grandparents was actually those who were in the South, in the North, fighting for equal right and equal destiny. You know. So even JB Dankwa, I think he's here, right? Yeah. JB Dankwa, he actually visited my grandparents in the North.
Oh, okay.
And was encouraging them to propagate in our way to get independent and stuff like that. So my grandparents actually was part and founder of the UGCC.
Okay.
And this so-called that JB Dankwa wrote to the Queen that we are not ready for independence. That was actually a lie. I have over 60 years old diary. That note was written on my grandfather's table, and it was not. It wasn't written because my grandparents. Because we weren't ready for independence. Actually, when JB Dankwa came and was asking my grandparents, so Ali, we want you to come together to UG and we build Ghana, the South and the North. And my grandparents was like, we don't have a problem with that. But then there were more education in the South. There were more development and companies in the South. So they were like, listen, if you guys want us to be part of you, Ghana North and the South to be one country, then you hold on, tell the white man to come and build our northern part of the country so that at least the education level and everything will be equal.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So that by then we will be able to come together. But as of now, if they want us to be part, unless they come and do that. Okay. So JB Dankwa advised them, so why don't you write a letter to the Queen that you guys want the gap between the North and the South
to be break.
Okay. So that was the letter that was sent. But that letter was actually, written in my grandparents' living room. You understand? It wasn't from JB Dankwa. It wasn't from anybody. So that is how my family was part of this struggle for independence. Okay. You know, and they went all over to Buzia regime. They serve as ministers. Imor Salafi was served as upper regional minister, and Adam Amandi was served as interior minister. Actually, health minister. He was going for interior. The day that he was going to be sworn in as an interior minister, that was the day that Buzia was overthrown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tripping down to my father. My father is one of the longest constituency chairman in Boko.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My grandparents actually did a lot for Ghana, and I think all these exiles, they went to exile 6 years after Nkrumah, the so-called Kulugungu bombing and all the stuff. My grandparents actually went, they catch the same hell JB Dankwa was catch it in the south. They were catching it in the north.
In the north.
Yeah. And after Buzia was overthrown, they went back from Accra back to the north, and they were there, and they didn't stop. And my family was still political activists and all the stuff that they were doing there. My father took off from them in 1992. Even when my grandparents were there, my father was there with them, and I can still recollect the current president in 1994 when he was in Baku, and I think he was running for this thing.
Yeah.
I can see him holding my Nana Akufo-Addo holding my dad's hands as father and son, and they were walking to a post office to do a telephone call, because then there was no phone calls and stuff like that. Yeah, and privilegedly and destiny, I was able to see those things even when I was like less than 14 years old. Yeah, so from there, I myself got into politics as early as possible. As early as my brother, I'm telling you, as early as 14 years old. Even when I couldn't vote, I was active in MPP in 1996 election, because Baku is a border town with Burkina and Togo. So 1996, at the age of 14, my cousins and uncles were going for a border patrol to protect foreigners from coming in to vote. So I went in with them. We went in to Widana, it's a border town. From there, the following day, the 7th, we came back home, and from there, I've never turned my back in NPP. Luckily enough, we came into 2000 election. Luckily enough, I just turned 18 years in 2000.
In 2000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was eligible to vote. Not only did I vote for President Kufuor, I went in as a polling agent for Honorable Hawa Yakubu. I was a polling agent for Honorable Hawa Yakubu in the year 2000 election. Not only that, I was an activist for the youth, and I can tell I'm somewhere 98% that I was the only teenager polling agent in Upper East in the entire region. In the year 2000, I was the only teenager then. So from there, 2004, I was a polling agent again. Then I traveled to the United States in 2005. So at the United States, Asenso Boaji was there, and at that time, it was North America. It wasn't United States. It was just a North American branch. Yeah. So I joined the party as early as possible there. We were working till Asenso migrated back to Ghana, and we divided into United States separately from the other North American countries. So I worked with them to the point that in the year 2012, I was appointed as a Nasara coordinator for the New Jersey chapter. And in the year 2018, which I'm still holding it to now, I am the elected organizer of New Jersey chapter. From till now. Organizer. And not only that, I am currently the deputy youth organizer of the entire branch. So I'm holding two positions currently as of now in the United States. Yeah, a chapter organizer, elected organizer, and a appointment as a deputy youth organizer of the entire branch. Yes, and I've been involved from this. There's never been an election that I wasn't in Ghana. Yes, I work with a lot of constituency MPs and things like that, and I was part of the U.S. Policy of adapting constituencies in the year 2016. Yeah, I was actually one of the forefront, and the fundraising team with Kenya Finance Minister who always visit us. I was part of the fundraising team, and a lot. After that, I was privileged to that my job give me wave to travel a lot. So I was the one that comes with the logistic down, like travel to China, bring the logistic down during 2016 to help. And the U.S. adopted 132 constituencies, and we won 108 constituency in 2016. And 2017, 2020 election, I myself, as a businessman and as a party man, I was able to come down and help at least more than 34 constituencies. Yes, from me personally as a party member, more than 34 constituencies in different ways and different logistics. You are talking about from building of boreholes to donating motorbikes and another things like Operation Feed the Pooling stations. I mean, the pooling agent at the pooling station. Yes, at that one I actually adapted some constituencies too, and I was there. You know, so in all that, we went to 2020 election, and which the election, based on our record and based on what Nana Akufo-Addo government has done for this government and this country, we don't think we should have been zigzagging. We were scared. We thought we weren't winning the election. So I took a decision to look at my track record with the youth, with the grassroots of this party, and that is why, my brother,
you decided to contest for the National Youth Organizer. Okay, but you also know that because of our population dynamics in Ghana, the youth always form that biggest voting bloc in our country. You've been in the state since 2005, as you said. Do you think you still have that, or you as a person, you still resonate with the Ghanaian youth?
Chairman, thank you very much for this question. And even being in the United States, I've never stayed in the United States without coming down for any election. We are talking of even bad election. And the youth of our party, the grassroots, contributes 70% of our 2020 election. My brother, I can tell you that among all the youth the national youth aspirant, I stand tall against anybody when it comes to organizing the youth or being known in the youth. Because you are talking about by-elections. I've been here. I've contributed to mobilizing. And I think our constitution, the youth organizer duties, one of the duties is mobilizing the people to, the youth to join the party membership. And this is what I have. It's in my DNA. And probably when I leave here, I want you to do your background on that. You're talking about Odo, my guys who were there. When I say my guys, my friends and childhood friends who have, very big numbers. Yeah, Able Kuma, Kasua, Bantama, even Talansi. By election, my brother, the grassroots actually believe in me so much that I came in the right time. I came in the time that the grassroots actually wants somebody that have that kind of history of mobilizing, a history of being down, you understand. And we were doing it. I was doing it not on a bigger platform of opposition. I was doing it just an ordinary person who fell in love in this party when I was born. So I can tell you that the grassroots know me very well. I've always been in touch. I'm telling you, since 1996. And my brother, you are my senior brother. You can testify this. In 1996, even grown-ups are scared to do politics because at that time our mind of politics was not that strong. But in 1996, I was out there doing politics for the MPP because I believe the MPP was the only party that can save Mother Ghana. So since 1996, I've never turned my back on MP. Yes, I was always here whenever political activities is going on. I didn't go to the US and just stayed without coming back. Yeah, I was always on the ground, and I know all the dynamics
in Ghana.
Ghana politics, I know all the dynamics. I've been there. I can mention plenty of party activities that is in Ghana that happened in Ghana. And I was there, and I have people that can testify that he was there with us. Yeah.
The other thing will be when you look at the position you are looking for, the National Youth Organizer, it's produced some big guys in your party.
Right.
So when you look at the history of those who have become National Youth Organizer, from Mustafa Hamid through to Samir Uku, but even before Samir Uku, there was Anthony Abayefa Kabo, and then who again? Your friend is saying Nana B, currently Nana B. John Buedu himself was National Youth Organizer, and all of that. When you look at this list, do you have that gravitas to match up to these names I've mentioned?
My brother, I can tell you this, and I'm telling you under and the authority of my belief that I can even take the bar above where they are. Because this is a new generation of people. When you look at our party now, our grassroots, this party have rolled out almost 2-point-something jobs, right? Although I would say my boss, Nana B, has done well in some sense, but the implementation was something that was actually affecting the grassroots, and that is why we almost lost the election. So with me coming in with my experience for the past 20-something years, and the years that I spent, none of those years were outside politics. It was always in politics. And I can tell you that I'm going to raise the bar above all of them, from Mustafa Hamid to Cabo to Samir Wuku and this. My brother, the youth just need commitment. They need somebody that have the ideas. I am a businessman. You see this, our youth, they need somebody that can have different kind of agendas and policy for them. You don't come and just want to depend on government white-collar jobs for the grassroots. For the youth. There are youth that want to go into farming. There are youth that want to do business. So with my background in those things, I'm telling you, my brother, I am going to take the youth above where Samuel Wuku lived, above where Cabo lived, above where John Boyd left it. Because I am here and I want us to break the 8. And I don't even call it break the 8. I call it cross the 8. Because we are crossing the 8 because we are in power, but it seems like we are in opposition. Because our opponent or our opposition parties, they are not going to give us the chance to play around. And we have two strokes that is pointing at us right now. We have a conflict in Ukraine. We have coronavirus that is affecting us so much, to the point that you need somebody that knows how to organize. Somebody that has done it more than 20 years ago. My brother, I stand tall among my aspirants because over 20 years ago, I was with the MPP party.
That was the next question I was coming to. Because when you look at the other names contesting for the National Youth Organizer, so there is Salam Mustafa.
That's correct.
There is Pope.
Right.
You, of course, Prince Kamal Gumah, and who again? And then MPP Abanga.
Abanga, yeah.
You know all of them, right?
Very well, very well.
You think you are miles ahead of them?
Oh yes.
In terms of experience?
Experience, my brother. I can talk of Salam. I've seen on his profile.
Okay. He
said he was in MPP 2004. Then he started doing MPP policy in 2004 with Prince Imorandani. Yeah, that's what he said. My brother, 2004, I was a pioneer. I was already a G. In the MPP. Yes, he's talking about 96. I was there in 96. He wasn't there. I was there in 2000. He wasn't there.
As a polling agent in 2000.
And the police, yes. I was there in 2004. And when he was coming 2004, I've already graduated. Where he was there, I was a graduate then in MPP. So you can see that I have more than 10 years experience
before he joined.
Before he joined. You understand? And not only that, what I've done on the ground of this party, for this party all these years, is there to talk for itself.
But others would say, even though he joined later after you had joined, he rose to become Deputy National Youth Organizer under Samir Wuku. You take somebody like Pope, for example.
Right.
He's risen to become Regional Deputy, Regional Main Youth Organizer. He's become the Regional Organizer of the party in the Bono region, in the Ahafo region, actually. So how then do you argue that you are more experienced?
Okay, my brother, I beg to differ that, because when you look at holding a position doesn't mean that you have experience. It's a privilege. You had the privilege to serve as appointed or something like that. But experience is always somebody that's underground working. If the position that they are talking about, I've been holding those positions. I've been holding those positions, and I will tell you one. In 2000, President Kufuor, I could remember he was having a red Pathfinder, and the car got into accident. President Kufuor came to Boku with all these big names. We're talking about Jake, President, current President Nana Addo, Aliu Mama, and the rest. And all the security was tight. My brother, I'm telling you this, and I could tell you this any day, any time. All this President Kufuor's security was tight. So that as 18 years, I went and told the security, go and sit down. It was a hotel in Manga in Boku. I will take care of the security.
And you took care of the security?
My brother, I'm coming. And President Kufuor said, no, the security don't want to do it. and President Kufuor did like this.
And they all went.
I told them to go to the car and sit down. And anybody that have the video that day, from the manga to the rally ground, will see me hanging on President Kufuor's car at the age of 18. And I'll call some of my cousins, my uncles, come and join on President Kufuor's car.
But why did you take that risk?
Because I could see the security was tight, and I loved the man so much that I was willing to give my life for him to become a president. So I was there. It happens. And I could still reflect what happened in 2000 when he was there. Malik, the former interim leader, Malik Al-Azhar, all of them were there. I took over the security. I don't even know anything about security. I don't even know what came into my mind to go and take over President Kufuor's security. And I did that. You understand? So it's a service that I give that make me stand tall above them.
Above all of them.
All of them. You understand? And not only that, my brother, you know, when you want to serve people, you need to show an example. Because MPP, by the youth of MPP, what did they say? It's a position whereby they want you to go out there and recruit members for the party and promote and give awareness of the party policies, right? Yeah. So right now, what I'm doing, even without any position, I'm not a government appointee. I don't take salary from this government, but as a party ordinary member, I have already done the job.
But you're a party officer. You're not an ordinary member.
Yes.
You're an officer in the U.S.
Yes, I'm an officer in the U.S. I mean, in Ghana, I'm in government appointment. I don't have one. Because some people sit down and wait to have government appointment before they can serve the party in their own personal way. But me, as a party officer and a businessman personally, I have stand tall helping the youth more than any of my qualified aspirants. They are very qualified to lead. But I stand tall above all of them. But when you look, just in 2020 election, my brother, I have donated more than 76 motorbikes to 34 constituencies. And there are MPs that...
You have done that?
Yes, from my party.
76?
6 motorbikes. Not only that, I've constructed boreholes, 49 boreholes for 24 communities.
You?
I did that.
You, Prince Kamal Gumah,
did that, yeah.
49 boreholes.
Boreholes for more than 24 communities. And they are there. And these are things that some of them were even on the news. You can Google it and you see it. I personally am able, one way or the other, with my business-minded, how to negotiate and how to make deals happen, I'm able to, for these 6 years, I'm able to acquire jobs for grassroots and the youth, more than 27 of them. I did that. That's what this thing. And these are people that can call in or maybe text you and confirm it, and they actually have the job. My brother, I don't know what my other competitors have done, but trust me, I know no matter what, it wouldn't come to me as a personal person.
Close to what you have done.
What I have done this year. You understand? I went to China and brought more than 250 used bicycles. You're talking about used clothes from the US, all in donation. I in front make sure that we took Saboba's seat away from NDC. For 12 years, Saboba was always for NDC. In 2016, I make sure with the logistics that we have, I was in Saboba, sleeping in a car. There was no hotel to make sure that
you grabbed that seat
from the NDC. And this year, the 2020, I wouldn't say that it was because I wasn't there, but I didn't pay much attention there. I was in other constituencies around, and I was there working for the party. And actually, wherever I go, we won those seats. And not only that, I make sure that I was involved in more than 20 constituency campaign team. These are facts that are there, the MPs are there. I was involved, not only just a member, but a campaign team member of those constituencies. And I've been in all those constituencies during the 2020 election. Some more than one, some more than two. So you see where I stand tall.
But okay, so I've mentioned Salam. Yeah. I've mentioned Pope. You know MPP Abanga?
Yeah, that's my good brother there. That's my brother. Yeah, that's my brother there. Yeah. Shout out to Abanga. That's my brother.
You think you can beat him?
Oh,
you think you have what it takes to... You are miles ahead of him as well?
Oh, yes. All of them. My brother, when you look at the grassroots, we just finished election right now. The grassroots actually believe in me because of what I have done when I'm just an ordinary member or an officer of the party without any appointment, without any office in this government, what I have done for them, they believe that if I get the nod to be their national youth organizer, I can make it bigger for them. Because the youth right now, they are very, very angry. And that's why we almost lost the election. You see, that's why we almost lost the election.
Why are they angry? They think they are not being taken care of?
Yes, and I do agree with them, Yeah, because when you look at to some aspect, like I always want to give them a big credit for what he has done with the 2 million plus jobs.
Yeah.
But my brother, in politics, I'm using businessman here. I have to entice my customer to come back, right? Okay, you have a youth organizer. This is a youth organizer, qualified, degree holder, and your government introduced 2-point-something million jobs, and you have youth organizers, not one, youth organizers living around this country, no jobs. My brother, no job, and he applied for all the jobs that were coming out. I have them, like we talk, they tell me that they are angry, they don't even want to do anything for the party.
But in a situation like that, what can you do if you're a national youth organizer?
Thank you very much, my brother. Chairman, I really like this question. It's all come to implementation. Like these 2 million jobs. If you give me this half of the 2 million, I don't even need half. Just give me like 1,000. And I'll tell you that the MPP youth numbers will triple. My brother, a youth organizer, he's in the constituency. If your youth organizer have a job or have an opportunity, automatically it shows that it let the grassroots or the other members see the reflection of your party in the youth organizer. But here is the point that your youth organizer don't have a job. His party is in power for 4 years, 5 years, and he doesn't have a job. Do you think the grassroots at least will want to come to that party? Well, politics is something that I follow politics, number one, for change to my community. Number two, to benefit with whatever I'm in it, right? And you have youth organizer living without job. He cannot convince anybody to come and join the party. So when I come, inshallah, I'm going to be the youth organizer in July. When I come and I lobby jobs, I'm going to send a job directly to the constituency. Direct. I'm going to have a direct conversation with the youth organizers. Listen, my brother, I have 4. 4 is just one. Take this 4, give it to the party grassroots, those who you know work for the party. And I'll even go as far as back and check out and see the name that you gave me. Is he a party member? Because there are times that jobs will come and party member will not get, and they are having issue. So me, I'm coming to work directly with the youth. My implementation alone is going to empower the youth of our party so that they can help us break the 8.
So your focus, and I get from this conversation that your focus really would be more on job creation for the youth.
Yes, job creation, empowerment, and not only job, but we can empower them in different kind of levels. You understand? Someone to go to school will help them. Someone like this entrepreneurship on political this. We have people that wants to be politicians. You understand? We'll have a school, and I'll learn that MPP is putting a school on that. I'll make sure that most of them are able to get those platform of school training to go. Well, we have a 41 or 43 years French president. He just started it just by going to those kind of institutions, and now he's running a world superpower country. So this is what we want to do, and we are going. For me, I think we should take care of our youth organizers. They are very, very, very angry right now. My brother, I'm telling you this. I want you to do your investigation. There are some people that they cannot go to other constituencies. Because the grassroots, I have a youth organizer, and he won again. He has more than 4 or 5 years old text. He's waiting for somebody to come and ask him for vote.
He'll show
the person because he texts the person till today. The person has not returned the call, but he has a picture in his room that the person visited him. They are very, very angry, and they see that who is going to save us now because they love MPP. They will turn around and say, "Listen, PKG is the guy that can save us because he's the only guy that did what we want from people that are in position and they couldn't do. So they are with me." And this voting pattern of the constituency election, my brother, put me ahead of anybody.
The constituency election?
The constituency election. I am winning it hands down.
Really?
Hands down, my brother.
So, and you know the youth organizer election is more like an electoral college election.
That's correct.
So youth organizers and their deputies at the constituency.
And TESCON, that's correct.
TESCON executives would also vote. And you think from the constituency elections that just ended, you have a lot of the youth organizers and their deputies as your people in there?
My brother, don't be surprised. Nobody has ever won the youth election with more than 10% or maybe 3%. Like the difference is almost
the gap. Okay.
the gap. But trust me, I'm telling you, I'm going to hit 60+%. No, I'm telling you, it's what I've done on the ground. I just came out.
No, but Prince, you know we are recording this interview.
Yes.
And we'll play it back to you after the elections.
Oh, yes.
You are winning by 60% of the votes.
Or more. My brother, this is something that I've gone around.
You've gone around.
You know what I mean?
And you know what you've done on the ground.
I know what I've done. And you know when somebody's telling you the truth, you can look into their eyes and see. Right now, I have youth organizers that are ready to go with me anywhere to do campaign. They are not scared of anybody. They are not because they are elected. You know, nobody like this. Rather, this is something that that's always been in our politics. You understand? The youth organizers feel that they vote people, and those people will go and forget about them.
They don't hear from them.
They don't hear from them because actually they didn't get the rapport between them directly. Mostly, if somebody will pick up the phone and call, "Oh, this is my boy, vote for him. This is my boy, vote for him." So now it is, this is my boy, lead us to this mess that we almost lose this election. So they are saying that, listen, this is our time. We don't care about your boy. We want somebody that can relate to us. And they turn around and they see PKG standing in their reflection.
PKG, is that somebody?
Yes, that can and actually empower them and make sure that they win the election. And my brother, you see, with them, with the youth organizers that I'm talking currently about, they are very enlightened. You understand? If we were in opposition, they would have understood. We are in power. And this government has done one of the... Not even Nkrumah did what Nana Addo did. 2-point-something million. We have a government that didn't that refused to do recruitment since 2012. And this government rolled out 2-point-something million jobs. And you have a youth organizer that don't have a job. That is unacceptable. He's an officer of the party. He is the person that will go out to the constituency level so that people will see the reflection of the government in him. So they turn around and they ask me my policy, and I lay it down to them. And I told them, listen, I am for you. I'm coming to represent you. I'm not coming to represent anybody. You, the youth, you are my representative. You are my priority. I'm not coming in somebody's name. I'm coming with your name. So you guys, I'm going to represent you. And they like that message. And for our TESCON, my brother, I happen to have a very good big brother and a friend who was the founding father of the TESCON, Honorable Asensio Boaji, Minister for Work and Housing. That's a good brother of mine. You see, the idea of TESCON was TESCON to be independently, you understand, and let them work hard. My brother, if you look at right now, our TESCONs, they are not independently, and under me as their national youth organizer, I'll make sure that every TESCON member have a voting right. You can't just brother, they are students, doesn't mean that they are kids. These are people more than above the 18 years old. And you choose only 3 of them and give them voting right, and you left the others. You understand? So attention is always goes to the 3 people. And this is what I'm going to do too. I will make sure the coordinators are not out from the campus. TESCON coordinator should be a student. You understand? And TESCON right now, for the past, I think since Asensio Boaji, gave birth to TESCON. TESCON cannot boast of 2 cities in their account. When they are doing a program, they have to write and solicit funds. I, as a youth organizer and as a businessman, I'm going to do all I can to at least make them very actively so that we can have some funds for the TESCON, so that at least if they are doing their program, they can organize something for themselves before they come in. Number 2, I'll make sure that TESCON have police station. I'll work with the Electoral Commission, you understand, and come to an agreement. Because at times, if elections falls and around school days, some of them cannot go home. They end up not voting. So I'll make sure that some schools have police stations in those schools so that during their time, they can go in and vote. And with this one, the TESCOM was like, Gumah, we are going to go with you as long as you make us independent. Everybody wants to. We are in 2022. Everybody wants to be an independent person. You can make us independent and let us represent ourselves. Then we are for you. My brother, I'll tell you that in Accra, the TESCOM, I'm going to take at least 55% of TESCOM vote.
Hey,
my brother, mark it down.
Gumah, you are talking.
I'm telling you, bro. Just mark it down. This is something I'm telling you. I've been out there over a year ago.
Oh, you started this campaign?
Yes, over a year ago. I think 2021.
So you've been around every constituency?
Oh, yes. More than twice.
You've gone to every constituency more than twice?
I mean the constituency just once, but I mean the regions. Yeah, more than twice. Yeah.
You've been to the regions more than twice?
More than twice. And when I'm in Ghana and you call me to come to any MPP program, my brother, I'm there. I'm there.
Prince Kamal Gumah.
Yes, Chairman.
So what's your campaign slogan?
Empowerment the youth. There's a lot. We will get there. And heaven know that we'll get there. At least I should let you play that song for me. I like that. We are going to get there. Yes, I'm empowering the youth. That's my slogans. Yeah, the Grandmaster. I'm coming
the Groundsmaster.
Yeah, the Grandmaster. Yeah. That's the
Prince
slogan.
Kamal Gumah.
Yes, sir, Chairman. Yes.
Wow. So when you go around the country and you speak to the youth, do you get a sense that they understand you, they know where you want to take them to, and they believe in you? Do you get that sense from them?
Oh, yes, my brother. I was just outside the Accra,
and
the
do
capital.
they know you?
Very much. That's why I'm telling you that.
The constituency youth organizer.
Yes.
Do they know you?
They know me.
Prince Kamal Gumah.
My brother, right now, I can clap my finger, before you get down here. You will see guys around this constituency, the next constituency. This is Accra, right? Accra is not my constituency.
Yeah.
But I can clap.
And they will come.
They will come. And my brother, this is what I have in this party, right? It's a small secret. I'm going to share with you. Mm-hmm. My brother, if they need organization,
yes,
I'll not call anybody the name, but the big guys in this party, when they need when they need youth to come out and work for the party,
it is you they come to.
They call Prince Kamal for. Even though I'm not in Ghana, I did it in Talense, I did it in Kaswa, I did it in Bantama, I did it in most constituencies.
Wow.
That is me. In Ododio, I did it.
Prince Kamal.
Ablekuma, I did it. Boniface, I did it. Call away, I'll mobilize people and they will come and you'll be surprised. I can clap my hands and pa. And you go out right now and see guys standing with motorbikes, walking, cars, because I call them. Because I'm for the people. My brother, I've never changed who I am. You understand? And Ghana politics is easy. It's just that people don't know.
So do you have... Okay, so apart from they knowing you, do you have a personal relationship with the youth organizers?
Yes, personally, yes. My brother, I have youth organizers that we have more than 1 year relationship. Yes, and thank God that most of those who I have personal relationship, they have been,
they've been retained.
And these are people that, we talk. I can even ask them, please, I want you to do this for me, and that's the kind of rapport we have. It's not about
what's your personal constituency? What's your constituency? Bako Central.
I'm from Bako,
so
that's my constituency, but I vote in Kaswa.
You vote in Kaswa. That's
Honorable Hakunsun, Senya East. Yeah, that's my big sister. Yeah.
Who is the youth organizer for Ewutu Senya East?
Nana One.
Yeah,
he's a Karen with
he won.
Yeah, he won.
He won again.
Yeah, he won again.
Nana One.
Yeah, Nana One. Yeah.
So you have his support.
Oh yes, I have that. He's he. I wouldn't say he worked under me, but he worked with me in 2020 election and right now, and I can say that I'm convinced that he will go with me because he's from our constituency, and we stand. He stands closer to me during the election. We worked out very, very well, and I'm sure. I can say, no human being is perfect, but I can say 90%. I'll give him 90% that he will go with me. He will go with you. Yes.
The neighboring constituency for Ewutu Senya East is Ewutu Senya West. Who is the youth organizer there? You know him?
I know him very, very well. I think we spoke. I was actually at their election ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was there. I was there with a couple of government officials. Yeah. And after I did congratulate him, and I'll call him again. I think he promised of visiting me. Yeah. So yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Prince Kamal Gumah.
Yeah, Chairman. We are coming to bring a change to our party, and we are empowering our youth to break the eight or cross the eight, if you want to call it, because we are in a time where the youth of our party or our party needs to continue where Nana Addo has left us. And that is where we are now. And I'm there to lead them to make sure that we are going to break the 8 with me as a youth organizer. And I'm fortunate to be somebody that, even in Boko, when I become a youth organizer, I will have people from NDC that will come and vote because of me.
Even in Boko?
Even in Boko. I have people that are NDC because of the relationship that we have, the bonding that we have, and they're NDCs. My brother, when I become a youth organizer of MPP, trust me, we'll take the Boko seat.
Are there 2 seats in Boko? There is Boko Central and what?
Yeah, we are Boko Central, Boko East.
Okay.
That's Boko West.
Okay. And all those constituencies are for the NDC?
They are for the NDC.
And you would win them with
I'll win those
youth
seats.
Organizer?
My brother, I will not share some secrets with you, but I played a major role in making sure that to the year 2000, Honorable Hawa Yakubu won the seat. At the age of 18, a major one. You understand? I don't know where this military officer is. Owuomante. He was there then, and if you say you can do your research and find where he is, Owuomante, and I asked him what happened in 2000 in the Boko. Yeah, I play a role to make sure that Hawa Yakubu won that MP in 2000 at the age of 18. You know, and I can tell you that those people that I was with, I was growing up in Boko. I was a child that was everybody's child. It doesn't have tribes. You know, I have friends from the Mampurisis, I have friends from the Kusas, I have friends from the Bises, I have friends. I grew up from every house. So when I come out that I need something, like they leave their differences and come together to support me. You understand? So me sitting down here, and some of them, I have people that are on Facebook that are non-NDC. But when it comes to me, they will post me. They will, say good things about me. Pray for me to win because they know the heart and what I have done. So me coming is actually something that will bring a positive for MPP. I'll make sure that the Boko seats, we get it back. And the Boko seats, like I'm saying, around the Boko, the 6 Boko zone seats. My brother, trust me, if you look at the differences that at times the election is, it's not that much.
Okay.
You understand? It's something that we just need to implement something good. You understand what I'm saying? I can tell you that Boko has been giving the MPP vote more than any other constituency in the region. Yes, you can search it and see. Boko vote to MPP is very big. The numbers more than any other constituency in the Upper East region. Yeah, but how to implement things that and it will get to the ground and people will come out and vote is the issue. So when I come, not only Boko, not only Yendi, everywhere I'll make sure the policies and the opportunity it get directly to the constituency level so that our people will get much opportunity. And the moment they have something to do, if you want them to go to the police station even 3 days before the election, they will go there. Because the person is benefiting. He was sitting down without a job, now he has a job. He was sitting there without a loan to do business. Now he got a loan to do business. You see, he wanted to farm. There was no land. There was no fertilizer for him. Government has helped him with those things. He will come out and vote. And he's not coming alone. He's coming with his family. We just need to do something small. Trust me, what Nana Addo has done for this country, believe me, we just need some small implementation to stay in power.
And then you break the 8. Okay.
That's all.
So the election is about 2 months away.
Yes.
From here, what next? Are you going around the constituency again?
As we are sitting down, I just came in last night.
Okay.
Yeah, from 2 regions. I toured 2 regions and I came back, Upper East, Upper West.
Okay. And
God willing, some of the region which my campaign manager said I shouldn't mention, but we are taking people by surprise. We are going to a region, another 2 regions, to go and meet them, congratulate them, sit down and have a fufu afternoon, chat and see how we are going to push the agenda. And the message is already one. Gumah, we are going with you. And these are people that are not even hiding. Listen, Gumah,
saying it in
yes,
public.
Gumah, where do you want us to follow you and go? We'll go with you anywhere. TV, follow you, do your campaigns. They are ready to come. And, brother, hearing from their mouth, I'm confident that if I ask them to do it, they will
do it for you.
Yes. My brother, I have a youth organizer that somebody called and was trying to play games with me. Oh, you, who are you? We heard that you are this and this. And he was like, listen, I'm 34 years old. I'm not a child. I am going with Gumah.
Oh, he told him in the face.
Point blank. I'm going with Gumah. So stop wasting your time running around the bush and going where. And the person asked him, but why are you going with Gumah? I'm going with Gumah because without any appointment or without anything, what Gumah has done, not to him directly, but he was sitting there and people were able to testify that I was able to get a job because of this Gumah. I don't know anybody. I got to Accra to meet a certain appointee. His office was locked. He's not there. I have no money. I called somebody and the person said, call Gumah.
And Gumah helped.
And they called. Not only I told him to take taxi and come to my office. The man did not have anything to go to come to my office. The matter of fact, he doesn't even know Accra well. So I was like, listen, I have to let him stand there, get somebody for me to talk to the person and know the direction he was. No, he wasn't far away from me. I drove there and helped the person. My brother, I even forgot that I've helped a party member.
Wow.
Until the recording happened, and he reflected to me that was actually his half brother that lived in another region that I helped, and he mentioned where I met the half brother.
Wow.
So he recorded and tell them no, there's nothing. And that youth organizer, the person that did the recording, I don't think I've done something big for him, but just him hearing that I've helped somebody that I don't know made him to just tell them, no, I'm going with Gumah.
That's really interesting. Wow. So we wish you well, Gumah. We wish you very, very well. And I hope after July, I would speak to you again.
Oh, yes.
As the National Youth
Organizer. Thank you, Chairman. Inshallah, it's going to happen.
And then I'll play back this interview.
Thank you, Chairman.
We'll have a good laugh.
Thank you, Chairman.
Prince Kamal Gumah.
Thank you, Chairman. I really appreciate that. And to my youth organizers, newly elected youth organizer, congratulations to you all. And my message to you, the youth organizers, stay firm. You're gonna get those calls. Vote for him, he's my boy. Vote for him, he's this. My brothers, don't go that route. Yeah, no, don't go that route. We have passed the level of vote for him, he's my boy.
Okay.
No, we don't vote for anybody. But we are in this mess because we vote for people because they are people boys. So this time, we are voting for our own conscience. We are voting for somebody that we believe that the person can do the job. We are voting for somebody that have a track record in this party that is more than 10 years. We are voting for somebody just within this party in power. The person have touched life. That is what we are voting for, not somebody boy. So to my youth organizers, commanders, we are going. Heaven know we are going. And I told you people, the road will be muddy and rough, but we shall get there, and we are going to get there. Thank you very much, Asempa. Chairman, I'm very, very grateful.
Charlie,
because Asempa is my home, and I'm happy that I'm here today. I always come back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Prince Kamal Gumah.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the Ekosiisen is Asempa 94.